from United States military class of '85. I played nose guard.
Wow. How long were you in the military?
I retired after 28 years of service, and I continue to work for the Army as a consultant.
What can you
My
tell?
fondest days were playing football for Army, and I told the kids today that if you love to play football, West Point's a great place to go because of the rich tradition of football there, and the great schedule that you play. And you always have, regardless of how busy it is or whatever challenges and you have during the day at West Point with all the other requirements, you always have football to look forward to. It's a year-round activity or year-round practice schedule, whether you're going through spring training or in the fall or in your winter training period. You always have football to look forward to. And in my case, you can win at Army and you can beat Navy, and we proved that. We went to Army's very first bowl game my senior year, beat Michigan State in the Cherry Bowl, and we also won the Commander-in-Chief's trophy.
What year was that?
That's '85. Jim Young was our coach, and we beat Air Force and Navy that year also. And I'd like to remind people that President Ronald Reagan presented us the Commander-in-Chief trophy in the Oval Office of the White House following that season. So it was very exciting, and you can. And I also told the kids you got unlimited opportunities both in West Point and beyond, whether you decide to continue to serve your country or you decide to go into another profession in the civilian world. You have that great education and great foundation to move on through success in your personal life.
1985, now it's 2013. What's the biggest difference for a kid going into the military to play football at West Point?
I don't know. I don't know what the biggest difference is. You know, I've always thought that the players and the team that wants it the most wins. So maybe that's changed since I played, but when I was there, we went from a 2-9 season to, like I said, a winning season, 8-3-1. And had some great victories. The tie was against Tennessee that year. We had a great team.
Wow.
And we weren't as big, and we weren't as strong, and we were not as fast, but we had more heart and more desire and
more teamwork.
And we believed in ourselves and each other and in winning. So I don't know what the difference in football is anymore. All I know is I'm jealous that these guys are going. I wish I was going back and I'd be playing again because it's so much fun.
Coach Nolan, did you have fun this morning?
Yes, I did. It's a wow feeling, you know, and this is our coach's paycheck when you get that a kid like Jaron, and it's such a blessing and at the same time honor to see a kid achieve so much in the 4 years he was with us. So just so I feel like a parent, you know, so proud.
West Point, when you first heard they were interested, what went through your mind?
What an opportunity, and how he'll be set for life. The brotherhood that the West Point Academy they'll have for the rest of their life, and they'll just carry it on, and the legacy that he'll leave behind and also be a part of.
Wait a minute,
it was a no-brainer.
Wahiawa is a military town, basically mixed, you know. So, but not a lot of kids from Hawaii qualified. So,
not too many kids from Hawaii.
Pretty rare.
And when you hear that there's 3 from the state of Hawaii that's going to West Point and play football, you know. Gee, what a blessing for all 3 families, and you know I can sleep at night. We all can sleep at night knowing that you guys got some great young men and with character going to be protecting our great nation.
I think it's interesting to be that young, and then you're on the cusp of freedom, and then you choose a disciplined life.
Yes.
Right?
And you know if you look at both, I'm not too sure about Sean, but both Paul and Jaron both. Come from military type schools, so they're pretty used to the discipline, and you know their families being in the military as well. I'm sure they understand the sacrifice and the discipline it takes, and they'll fit in fine. when Jaren was ninth grade, he already knew that education was his ticket to a better future, and he really focused on his academics, and just so happened that he's good at football too, so it really helps. And he has that size and strength and character. So he came to us as a ninth grader. We already knew he was going to do something special in just a matter of time. And
He's going to be in a spread option.
Yeah, he's going to be in a spread. The unique thing is, with Coach Al Villaria running so many different concepts in our offense, Jaren can adapt to any offense, and playing both, center, guard. He played tackle for us. He's so familiar with all the positions. He'll
So he can pass protect, he can pull,
he can run block, and he's got one of the greatest hands I've seen. Once he gets a hold of somebody, they're not getting away. And if I had my way, he'd definitely be a center at the next level and making all the line calls. And before any play starts, I would want the ball to be in the hands of a guy like Jaren Villegas.